What's going on, Stim Junkies? High Stim Ace here, and I am super excited to be finally reviewing this pump formula here. I've been sitting on this one for quite a while, probably close to 3.5, 4 weeks at this point, and in a way it's a good thing because it really kind of let me dabble with various dosages and to pair this product with other pre-workouts, fat burners. I even took a non-stim one time, so in a way it kind of worked out well. It all worked out for the best in the end of the day, but I wanted to really do this review justice. I wanted to get some footage in the gym, and unfortunately, everybody seems to be busy. I wasn't able to link up with any of my buddies that usually help me get footage for the channel, for the reviews, especially when I'm running pump formulas, because High Stim Ace doesn't just like to talk about the pumps. I want to show you the pumps. I want to take you on a journey with me, and this way you can vicariously experience the product through me. So with that being said, guys, I finally got my girlfriend to come with me, record the footage, and yes, we had an entire gym date. It was great. But without further ado, guys, the product that I am talking about here today is from our good friend, Garage Gym Homie, the epic collaboration he did with Dark Labs. And originally, he had the Maniaco pre-workout come out. Amazing high stim DMHA hitter, reviewed that one. But this here is his take, well, their take on a all new pump formula. And this here, guys, is the Maniaco Pump non-stim pre-workout. Oh boy, this one here is really special. It has a unique label, and some people actually looked at the label. I saw a couple of people talking smack on Reddit. They look at the label and they say, oh, it doesn't have the efficacious dosages. Oh, it's 3D pump. Oh, it doesn't have 10 grams of citrulline. Newsflash, guys, not every pre-workout in this day and age has to have 10 grams of citrulline. You know what the standard for L-citrulline was about 2.5 years ago? 4 grams. That was pretty much the standard, and everybody considered that the clinical dose. Then they upped it to 6 grams, and that became the new standard. And now if a pre-workout doesn't have 8 to 10 grams, you guys are saying it's garbage. You don't know what you're talking about. Hold your horses, guys, and let's get to it. Let me tell you about this product here, and I'm sure when you see the footage from the gym of High Stim Ace all pumped up, you're going to change your tune really, really quick. Let's talk about it. All right, guys, sorry about that little rant. I get a little passionate sometimes. I get a little bit emotional because a lot of people talk so much smack, and a lot of times they don't really know what they're talking about, right? The formula here is very, very unique in the sense that this isn't a fully comprehensive non-stim pre-workout. This isn't on the level of a bare knuckle from Apollo Nutrition or a Sicario from Extremis Cartel. And what I mean by that is that this here isn't something that normally you would take on its own to fuel your entire workout session. I mean, you could. I did it once. I paired just 200 milligrams of caffeine with it, and that was it. And we're going to talk about that experience. But this here is really meant to be an add-on product. You can actually add this to the original Maniaco pre-workout, even though that one does already have 10 whopping grams of citrulline. Speaking of 10 grams of citrulline, right? But this one here is somewhere, it falls somewhere in the middle, meaning you can actually stack it with a product that already has a little bit of citrulline in it. Let's face it, a lot of Dark Labs' products have about 5 grams, 6 grams of L-citrulline malate, even looking at their Crack VOG, Crack Gold, Crack Barbarian, and even other pre-workouts from other companies like Legit Pre or God Mode. I got my whole Polish section up here in case you can't tell, guys, but a lot of pre-workouts, even crazy illicit high stim ones, already have like 4, 5, 6 grams of citrulline or citrulline malate, right? So a lot of people are worried about diminishing returns. You don't want to stack too much citrulline. So we're going to talk about this label in just one moment, but the thought process here was to create a product that isn't super loaded. It's effective, but it's not one of these crazy over-the-top mega dose labels, meaning you could definitely stack this on pretty much any pre-workout, even one that already has a little bit of pumps, but not quite on the level that you want. So it does have the pumps, it does have some nootropics in here, as well as other ingredients. We're going to talk about all that in a moment, but first of all, we're going to talk about the flavor, and I got the strawberry lemonade flavor. I think the other flavor they have is mango mixed with something else. I don't know. It's got an orange label. It looks pretty cool, actually, but I tried this flavor here a couple of times, and it's decent. It's not amazing like the Maniaco. I have the Pina Colada Maniaco, and honestly, especially for a DMHA hitter, that thing is freaking delicious. It actually is so, so good. I've never had such a yummy pre-workout that has the illicits in there, the yum-yums, but this one here, due to the nature of the ingredients, it does have a little bit of a chalkiness to it. You got to shake it well, and it does clump up just a teeny bit. Mine's just a tad clumped, but nothing crazy. Definitely not on the level of being unusable. As a matter of fact, I will show you guys, because to keep up with the theme, let me show you what's going on instead of just telling you. So very, very minor clumping, nothing too crazy, nothing to worry about. You give it a good shake and you're off to the races, guys. So what I like about this one here is that you're just getting the 1 scoop dose, 20 servings, no half scoop, 2 scoop nonsense. 1 serving straight up. It weighs in exactly at 18.7 grams. That's what it says here. It comes in closer to 19, which is great, right? You always want more rather than less. So let's talk about this label, guys, and I'll tell you what I think. All right, folks, like I said, 1 scoop comes in 18.7 grams, 20 servings per container, and we're going to begin with sodium from Himalayan pink salt at 150 milligrams, so good precursor to the citrulline blend that is coming up next. I really like a little bit of Himalayan pink salt. Next up, we got 3D Pumps, which is a unique blend that not a lot of companies are really using anymore, but this one here utilizes the 3D Pumps blend, which is a mixture of L-citrulline, glycerol, and amia extract. It comes in at 6 grams, so I already hear a lot of people complaining, oh, it's not an efficacious dosage of citrulline, they're cutting it with glycerol, you're only getting 4 grams or whatever it is. Guys, labels are just labels in the end of the day, and I just explained to you my thought process when it comes to actually feeling out how this product is supposed to work. So this is meant to be stacked on something that already has citrulline in it, but even if you stack it on something that has no citrulline, or you're taking it on its own, the pumps are more than enough. Labels are just labels, guys. It all matters on the quality of the ingredients and how these things come together in the real world. And I'm going to show you really soon. You're going to see the gym footage and you're going to tell me what you think of High Stim Ace's pump. We got L-tyrosine coming in at 4 grams for that laser sharp focus, the clarity of mind, and that good concentration. Really, really like me some L-tyrosine, one of my favorite ingredients. We got agmatine sulfate, 1,500 milligrams, a good add-on ingredient. On its own, it won't do that much, but when you pair it with something like 3D Pump, it's really going to take things to the next level. A really underutilized, old-school kind of ingredient that Dark Lab still uses, and I love them for it. L-arginine HCl, 1,500 milligrams. So this here is also a precursor to citrulline. So if you're actually taking citrulline in powder form, capsule form, whatever, it will convert to arginine in your body, and that's going to help with the blood flow as well as additional strength. So 1,500 milligrams of arginine HCl, that's really, really good. And we have alpha GBC 50% yield, 600 milligrams, just to give you a little bit of that extra floaty nootropic sense of well-being. L-norvaline, 300 milligrams for pumps. DMAE for focus, 250 milligrams, low dose, but it will work well with the alpha GBC and the L-tyrosine, just giving it a little boost. We're going to continue with Cognitive Trademark Coffee Arabica Fruit Extract. And I know you guys are saying, wait, coffee extract? I thought this was non-stim. It is non-stim, guys. This coffee does not yield caffeine. It's not that kind of coffee. It's an extract, and it's a natural one as well. So 100 milligrams of that, going to help with the pumps, blood flow, and focus. And finally, to bring everything together, we got estrogen at 25 milligrams to really help with the absorption and help let the ingredients saturate and settle within your system. Before I break down my experience running the Maniaco Pump 5 or 6 times at this point, don't forget to like this video, comment below, share the channel with a fellow stim junkie or a fitness enthusiast, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Okay, guys, what does High Stim Ace think of Maniaco Pump? Maniaco was an amazing 10 out of 10 DMHA hitter, and this one here has a lot to live up to, right? Now, I want to reiterate what I said at the top of the video, where I like the fact that this is a unique kind of product, meaning this isn't just a strict pump formula. There's a lot of pump formulas out there that it's just a mix of citrulline, glycerol, maybe agmatine sulfate, and that's it. That's all you're getting, right? And then there's the other extreme, like the huge supplements, pump serum, the extremis cartel Sicario, right? The bare knuckles. Those are fully loaded non-stim pre-workouts, which you can take and get an effective workout in the gym. And you can even stack a little bit of caffeine with it and essentially have a low-stim, crazy pump-centric kind of experience. But this here falls somewhere in the middle. You got the 3D pump in there coming in at 6 grams. Now, some people are going to say it's low, it's not enough, but the video speaks for itself. Yesterday, I took this at the full dose. I hit back and biceps with just a little bit of chest to even things out. I have this weird routine when I go to the gym. Sometimes I like hitting opposing muscle groups to really make the body pop, especially when I'm running a pump formula, and especially one that I'm reviewing. So I started with back, I hit some lat pull downs on the machine, and then I did get the cable machine and I did the lat pull downs there as well. I was supplementing a little bit of biceps in between because I don't like wasting time. You know, guys, a lot of people will get to the gym and they have a certain plan in mind, and what happens is if they don't get the machine they want or the weights they want, they're just going to stand there and wait around and do nothing for 15-20 minutes. To me, that is a complete waste of time. And as somebody who's pretty experienced with training, I will improvise. So if something's not available, I'll get the next best thing. And that is what I did. So I was hitting some bicep curls in between my lat pull downs. And once the other machine became available, I immediately rushed over there and started hitting that as well, because I really wanted to utilize everything and really showcase the pumps and how swole I was looking. It's a really great mixture, and I attribute it to the 3D pump because it does have the glycerol in there, albeit not in a crazy massive quantity. So really, you're going to get a little bit of that effect where it puffs you up just a bit. It blows you up. It really emphasizes the muscles in your body, especially if you're staying hydrated, which if you're taking any pump formulas, you should be staying hydrated. I mean, hell, you should always be staying hydrated regardless, but especially when you're pumped up and you have glycerol in your system, which absorbs the water into your muscle tissue and really gives you that bloaty effect. It's great, guys. And it's not like such a crazy amount of glycerol where you're really going to feel puffy and it's going to be heavy on your stomach. This is a light scoop, 18.7 grams. So it's not like those crazy 35, 36 gram scoops that might sit a little heavy on your stomach. You're going to be blown up, but not to the point of feeling puffy or bloated. And you're also going to get great vascularity, good blood flow. Mind muscle connection was on point. I literally felt the muscular contractions with every set of bicep curls I was doing, those preacher curls, concentration curls, whatever you want to call them, guys. I mix up the names sometimes, but I literally felt the muscular contraction to the point where it was hurting me, but in the best way possible, because I know that I was activating that bicep to its full potential. It was an amazing experience, and that's how I want to feel when I'm in the gym. I want to feel pumped up. I want to be passing by the mirror, checking myself out. I got that good vascular pump going, but I'm also blown up a little bit. So as somebody who's 6'4" and 270, I like looking a little bit big. I'm not trying to get ripped and shredded, guys. That's not for my body type. You guys have your own goals. I got my own goals, but this to me is such a great product. And even when I did run it on its own with the 200 milligrams of caffeine, between the tyrosine and the pump product and the alpha GPC, I still had a nice mood elevation, a slight little buzz, nothing crazy, obviously, guys, but for those lower stim days where you still want to have a good nootropic sense of well-being, good focus and concentration, and most importantly, amazing pumps, and just looking absolutely bloody juicy while you're in the gym, then this here is a great product. Personally speaking, if I'm training non-stim, I'd rather take something like a Sicario, like a huge supplements pump serum. That's just me, guys. If I'm going non-stim or non-stim with like 100 or 200 milligrams of caffeine to keep it low, then I'm going to go with one of those fully loaded hitters. But this here, guys, really is meant to be stacked on other pre-workouts, especially Dark Labs pre-workouts. This is made by Dark Labs after all, in case you guys forgot. A lot of those Dark Labs hitters have like 4, 5, 6 grams of citrulline. Usually it's citrulline malate, so you're getting even less citrulline content there, right? So this is a great, great option to pair with a a high stim pre-workout, maybe one of those illicit yum-yums, and it's going to take the pump game to the next level, and the nootropics are going to help enhance the stimulants that are in the other pre-workout. You can also pair it with something like a Flame, which has 0 pumps, and you're going to be pumped and swole and reaping all the nootropic benefits while enjoying that good buzz that comes from that Flame, or whatever else you want, guys. We can mix and match brands. It's 2024, guys. Rules went out the window a long time ago, but I gotta say that I really, really like this one. Is it the very best pump formula I ever used? No, but it's really, really solid, and for the price, you can't beat it. I've seen some people on the pre-workout supplement subreddit talking smack about 3D Pump. They say it doesn't work well for them, and I don't know, guys. I can't tell you, but for me personally, glycerol always works really well, whether it's 1 or 2 grams or whether it's 4 or 5 grams, or if you're taking the liquid, that's closer to like 20 grams of glycerol. For me, I respond very well to glycerol. It gets me a little puffy, it gets me blowing up a little bit, and especially because I'm drinking my gallon jug in the gym and staying hydrated, the muscles are filling up, and I look big and brolic in the gym. And as somebody who's a big guy, I like looking big and buff in the gym. I'm not trying to look scrawny, guys, but in here, you're getting just enough citrulline. You're getting a good amount of that glycerol mixed in to create that 3D pump. You're getting the good nootropics, and you also got the agmatine and the norvaline in there just to give it a little bit of an extra kick. So what else can you ask for? In my opinion, this is a great product. It delivers, and I really like it, and it tastes pretty good too. You can pick this one up over at darklabs.pro or nutricartel.com using my discount codes. I'm going to link everything. I'm going to pin the comments so you guys can check that out. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. If you found this video beneficial, like the video, comment below, share the channel with a fellow stim junkie or a pump enthusiast. And I will see you all next time for the next High Stim pre-workout review. Take care, everybody, and have an amazing week up ahead. High Stim Ace, signing off.